Yo, welcome back to Kingdoms and Castles with Justin and Newham. We've finished our new housing sector. As you can see, there's a bit of a food issue, but that's because the markets only just got up and running, so it's going to take them a little bit to get all their foodstuffs in stock so that they can go to the market easily. But it should become balanced. Not sure why our fish is suffering so much. I just don't know why our fish is suffering so much. I don't know why. Pig appears to be having issues too. I suppose it... No, I don't know why. We could expand, I mean, because I have expanded the fishing, and I guess I could build another of the, butcher, or not butchers, what do you call them? Pig farms, but I do not understand why they're having trouble. Because I thought the whole point of, well, I don't know, maybe that would be the only way to be having an issue with the amount, because we have plenty more than enough tools. So, you know, all the areas that are supposed to multiply them by cutting them up shouldn't, I mean, they should be working, you know? Alright, 7 ships. Alright, so they're all from the same direction. And actually, no, they aren't gonna. Oh wow! And the dragon chose to attack from the same side. So it's not mentioning him yet, even though I can clearly see him. There it is. And yeah, they're both remote here. Alright, so he is definitely not going at an angle that's going to be focusing on farmland first. In fact, what are you targeting, my dude? Cemetery? What do you do? Just randomly my roads and bridges. Oh, maybe he was afraid of the towers. Huh. Maybe that's some sort of learning. Curious. For all the good it did. And come on, somebody. Last shot. The other dragon. Of course they're excited about the recent dragon kill. It was brilliant. Alright, so those guys will all be filing in pretty soon. I don't think they'll already send more. No, without expanding to more oceanfront areas. I don't really think that we can do just a ton more fishing. I don't know why the fish appears to be having trouble. It would be worth our while to go ahead and find some place at least to go ahead and put in another swine herd. Where to put it though? Put it over here, seeing as how we've filled in so much else. Uh-oh. Oh no, it'll fit like this. Okay. Excellent. And that'll even fit with the planned roads being trunk on those sides. I don't know. Here's hoping. That'll increase our consumption of the wheat, though, which is less than stellar. Alright, they'll be around the corner fairly soon. Oh, I'm so glad with these towers. They're just so awesome. Seeing as how they're all over there for right now, I should go ahead and be starting my plans for how we're gonna... Again, it would be a lot easier to see this stuff if I could turn off the snow filter. Alright, so they're starting to get fired on. So yeah, I mean, this is decent positioning. Even if they're not quite going to be as far out. Yeah, they're able to reach them even there, so this should be fine. This should be fine. So they are most definitely going to make it into the moat this time, but just that crazy slowdown that is just so ridiculously good. They are making it a little further than when I had everyone poised at the front, but yeah. Still, not even really a chance. Oh, that's just so cool. Actually, right now our population is such that we could use a couple more conversions out of the cathedral if it can manage it. Well, I'll leave them to their automated winning. Let's see here. Actually, expanding this section might be a little easier. Well, no, hold on, because without the snow filter, I should be able to see easily enough to make some plans. So, I could just go straight down, which would cut off this stone, and we probably don't really need any more anyway. More storage than anything. We probably don't need more generation, so that's probably fine. Go ahead and just cut straight down for a ways. Let's see, and then I'd want to probably come in across just underneath this one, so that there is one I can use. Oh, I forgot that there's this iron down here. So I'll need to establish another iron camp there too, so that's a little... Oh. Then yeah, cut across here, and probably just go ahead and straight over into... over here, then cut up, over, and call that good. Alright. So, 64, let's go ahead and establish the cut patterns we're going to want. Let's see. So yeah, those trees should be fine, because I'm not sure where here I'm going to make the cut up yet. So, from here, yeah, I still have it highlighted. This winter filter just makes things so hard to see. Alright, down to... Whoop, nope. Only one deep, and to right about there? Yeah, because then I think here, just over there. And then from here, for now, yeah, just straight across. So, whoop, up one. So out to there. So considering that's open, yeah, this will probably be the corner piece that we do for our zigzag right there. Yeah, no need to go any further south. Just go ahead and cut this right across to there. Alright, let's go ahead and get some rock removals for specifically the ones that are in the way. Is there not one in the way along there? I thought there was. Well, maybe not. This one's definitely in the way. These three are definitely in the way. And then we'll deal with the ones that are inside the wall later. For now, we just want to take out any that would be blocking the wall, and I think that's actually it. Alright, so that's a lot of jobs out for people to be working on. Let me... There we are. Throw a festival. We've got our taxation set up. What's this looking like? Alright, still on the up. So that's good. We don't... I mean, yeah, having that big of coffers, I'm not trying to fill them that quick, because from what we've seen... Our spending seems to come and go in waves, so we don't really need to rush into having a whole bunch of gold. That is on the up. I don't get it, you know, I don't get it, but whatever. I don't know how our meat is doing so poorly. Though I kind of worry that maybe I do, and the answer is problems. I suppose we could just force it by focusing on more swine herds, and maybe that's the problem. And if it is a problem of that, then yeah, we will end up... I mean, from what we saw, these swine herds take a while to really get going. So this new one I just started up, if it's going to help, it'll be a little bit before it actually starts paying off. Sweet. Oh no, that's actually dropping that down to 83. I was gonna say, sweet, we're keeping it over 90? But no, we technically kind of aren't. Alright, excellent. So now we're mostly just waiting on these rocks to get removed. So we can then put in the wall. Let's see, we do have 42 people though. So let's go ahead, and for right now, we have a gate over there. Let's go ahead and put in a gate right here. And I say gate because I want them to be able to walk out in order to do this construction, but I don't want to commit that we're going to be able to have this wall up in the 9 years before the next Viking attack. So by having a gate here, that should continue to dissuade them. I mean, as we've seen the last several times, they keep arriving up there and heading around even though the gates are here, so that should make this noticeably a safer proposition. 2 down. How many do these take each? 7? No, 5. 10 workers for that. 23 free, then I can do 4 more. 2, 4. Alright, now we gotta wait on some of the stuff to get done. I presume the gate takes more. Oh no, that actually also only takes 5 workers. I think it takes more resources, but... But I thought it also took more workers. Apparently it doesn't. These take much more than 5, right? Go away, I'm trying to look. Yeah, these take 7 apiece. So once these get finished, that'll be a lot of freed up workers. Not a ton, but a lot. Oh, nice. And they're mostly using the wood from the areas they cut down, so that's excellent. Because that'll also mean all this wood gets taken up and used so that we don't have the stockpilers having to get out here and do stuff to help. Once we have the wall up, then I think we'll go ahead and the next step will be to just chop all this down, because none of this is going to be foresting area. We should be more than able to just use this area for more foresting, and that should, I mean, yeah, wood should not be an issue. It's not been an issue pretty much ever since the very start of this playthrough, so... And it's going up, but not as much as I would kind of like. Tools seem to be going up really nicely. Cemetery guy over here is still complaining. I don't know what to tell you, man. These two are still fine, so I mean, you know, just shoo people off, tell them to go down there. Alright, a few more of those to drop. Alright, we're at 48, so that's 55 now, so we can go, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, it's saying it right there. Okay, so... Oh, which handily will also... Oh, come on, how did that grow up as I was... I guess it is just a small chance. Still 52, so let's go ahead and... 25 there. Let's see, and right here's where it'll... 15, 5, and 5. Alright, that fell easily enough. We can get another 5 workers out of anything, just whatever. I'll go ahead and set... Alright, well, whatever. Go ahead and throw a festival to try to keep our population high so that we can try to keep a good amount of workers going on this. These two should be finishing soon, so that'll help. You there, and then with 9, that's just really 1. Alrighty. If that festival was successful, which it should be, then we should see enough of a spike to... There we go. Just 2 more. And as the wall gets built, people will finish so that they can move down to further parts of the wall. I mean, I think about it, I guess I could just set the whole thing up, and that will be the work that they get on. The issue there is that even though that gate's up, that'll be a lot of people working outside of the walls. And 42 and 40. Oop, got 2 more people. As I was looking at that, whoops. Oh hey, we got that extra 5 just in time, because I accidentally set up 15. those should be finishing soon anyway. Seven years. I just don't feel comfortable leaving that many people working outside the walls and trusting that the Vikings won't land over near here and then take a bunch of people and be buttheads like that. We could maybe afford to sell some things. Let's see, we got full of that. Again, don't really want to sell my iron right now. Armaments, I'm fine with selling some of them. I do need, it just occurred to me, I don't know that I'm actually generating new of those though, so I may need to go check that. Alright, fine, if we're having trouble keeping them stocked ourselves, fine. Ooh, no, wow, you actually have quite a bit of beef. Or pork, rather. And, I mean, I could afford to grab some of your, Whew! Actually, no, that is quite expensive. But, again, still pretty worth it. The better we are kept on food, the better our happiness will be. The better our happiness, the more we can get our gold just via taxes and not really need to worry too much about other things. But, before I go and forget about it, let's check. Are any of my masons making armaments anymore? Looks like the answer is yes, one. That's fine. I don't think I need one making armaments. That's fine, that's fine. Yeah. So one still keeping a slow trickle of armaments for just in case. And to sell. And the rest all focusing on pumping out tools based on our iron supply, which I would have figured was plenty more than enough. We have 2 iron mines, right? So that one and this one's an iron mine, right? Yeah. I don't know why iron's being such a pain in the butt. Not as much as stinking fishing pigs. I really don't get what in the world I'm doing wrong there. So if we've got 70 up to 70, bada bing. We may finish this wall by the time. Yeah. Yeah, let me go ahead and alright, so now that is all planned, and yeah, I think that from the progress we've made so far, we should make it. Let's see, 84. Let's go ahead and tick that back up to 20. We'll take the hit in happiness that brings, but it'll mean that we're a little better monetarily prepared to use merchant ships to try to help our meat issue that I do not understand. Well, it looks like this one should be producing enough pigs that it should be additional wells recommended. I could put another one behind it, but that wouldn't really fulfill what it's really trying to ask for here. Would it? Yeah, no, it would need to be further out. I kinda like to do it like this. This is a bit of an ugly way to do it, but yeah, it'll work. How many are you? Oh, yeah, no, so you are not, I presume, up to snuff yet. Yeah, because these guys are producing closer to 20 a year. You're still only producing 6 last year. Alright, so looks like it will just be a while before this swine herd is... So again, yeah. But I've got, like, you know, the 2 more fishing villages. So you're making 19 a year, 12, only 9. You're very old, actually. 11, 14, so looks like 10, 11-ish is about the average, given how many are not getting 10 a year. Which I just really do not get. Get this. Are you really just supposed to have a ridiculous number of fishing boats out? Now we've got 10 going a year, 8, 15, 17. Was our fishing hut over here. This is yes, and that one's at 10. I just do not get this. Whatever. They're making good progress. Looks like 78 is our new baseline. Let's go ahead and spend some of that extra gold we're generating towards trying to keep the happiness up to try to keep things flowing that way. Which will also keep our population high enough to try to definitely make sure that we get this done in time, which, I mean, yeah, we're still looking like we are definitely going to have it done in time, which is fine. Well, no, I mean, that's actually, it's good. It's great. I'm thinking I may go ahead and eventually have this, I don't know. Yeah, we'll probably leave this bridge where it is. I would put a well there so that it can spread. Oh, I didn't even think about it. Yeah, so these actually are a really high fire risk, although we haven't seen them catch fire yet. What about you guys? Huh, yeah, so you guys are all really high fire risks despite being, on the water. I really wish that being on the water counted the same as having a well near you. Alright, how many people visited? Yep, so I presume, and correctly so, that we are at maximum capacity, which we'll probably have this wall finished within 2 years. Excellent. Then we can start getting on chopping down all the wood out here. As well as, yeah, building that well that I forgot that I set up to be built over there. Ay. Still losing a lot to exposure. Alright, still no idle back. Let me think. In order to raise the base happiness, taverns will eat more of our food, which is an issue. They don't cost additional gold for it. Whereas libraries and so forth all seem to charge gold in order to increase happiness. I guess statues would not be a horrible way, because those shouldn't... They've got an upfront gold cost, but they don't have a recurring gold cost. See, so seeing as how towers currently cover enough, I guess I could just put a statue up here. Whoops, nope, that's under this. Definitely probably the Queen Barbara. I don't really want trees growing up in these places. Yeah, there's some there. Let's see, is there other housing areas that I could cover based on existing room? Not really enough areas to peer out over here. Certainly not without ruining the road system. Peer over here pretty easily. We do have 28 idle at the moment, so yeah, let's go ahead and put in 2... Wait, is that... Okay, yes, that is in the correct spot. We'll put 2 piers there, and then we'll put the statue on top. Alright, does that mean the whole wall is finished? Nope, still a few pieces left. So once that's done, we'll go and demolish the inner wall. We most definitely had that finished for the next attack, which is excellent. You know what? Seems I didn't take any workers to demolish wall. Hello? Did not allow me to delete this much at once. There we go. I think it was afraid that I was demolishing something other than 25 worth of wall. Because, yeah, if it was any other buildings, I would be a little worried about demolishing quite that much at once. Because inevitably, if I was deleting anything but wall, yeah, 25 at once, I'd almost certainly be deleting some stuff that shouldn't really be getting deleted. Alright, based on what we're looking at here, let's go ahead and draw a road across to there. Which will be good looking. Yeah, and this is the sort of stuff I'm thinking that instead of going out there, I'll probably just dive right down there. Probably leaving that bridge, like I said, because of just how expensive it is. Yeah, I'm not sure about how much of that road I'll keep. And or this, because I mean, having it be there is not ideal, so I'll undoubtedly delete some of it to move it down and hug the new border wall. How many are you producing now? Only 8 last year. So I presume we're still having, yep, massive issues with it. Great. The roads should be getting done before too long. And if I go ahead and tell them to start cutting away the forest, where do I start? Then they'll get on that. That is a lot of forest to cut down. Alright, that's good. Also, just give them the orders for... Well, I don't really want to tell them to cut down the part out there. Not because I want it up, but just because I don't want them to have to, you know, do all the walking around. Because we haven't put a gate on any of this external wall again. So, to get outside, they would need to go very roundabout. Alright, so all of that should fall relatively soon, and once all those trees are out of the way, we'll have a much better view of what, how many rocks we're gonna have to do removals on, although I can already see it's a lot. Ugh. And I think the first ones we'll take out. Now, the first thing we'll do once the trees are all down is build stone roads around the edge, which, again, some of the rocks will be in the way, but I'll just go ahead and, you know, build around them. So that we have roadways to get them out to the furthest edges of the wall. Right now, I mean, you know, it'd just be awkward, so I'm going ahead and just letting them, you know, go at it however they feel, and it will be a little slow, but whatever, we'll deal with it. But once those trees are all out of the way, and we've got a road down, except for in the places where we'll need to put in stone removals, then hopefully they'll be able to do those stone removals pretty quick. After all, it looks like they're taking to the wood chopping pretty well, too. Oh, so much harvested wood! Which will temporarily bloat our wood supply, which is decent given wood is one of the main ingredients in our rock removals, right? Yeah, so... Not that wood is really the more expensive part of those. It's the tools. So... Alright, so we're not gonna be able to tell them to do any more. I mean, because it's clear that telling them to do that much wood chopping has pulled them away from the other construction projects. But that's fine, because it needs to be gotten rid of. Probably could have waited, but I didn't. Oh well. Any 50s under here that I'm willing to sell. That is not useful. Alright, no. So I could buy again. How are we at -3 fish? How exactly do you figure we're at -3 fish? How did you pull that off? There's a lot of fish. We're just about 1,000. Yeah. coffer is a real issue. So it's a very good thing that we had as much as we already had in storage, and it's a good thing that we're at 20, so our rate of draw on it is probably pretty good too. Wouldn't be as big a problem if you would get going! Okay, good. So yeah, you have gotten going. Excellent. 36 now. So, hopefully at least, because, I mean, technically we only need one of the meats to be doing well. So we don't really need to worry about the fish doing poorly if we can get the swine herds to be going absolutely balls to the wall. Just, you know, pumping out as much pork as we can get. Which, I don't know, maybe that means we need 4 instead of just 3. People already working on it? No, I was gonna say, I thought I saw the little puff clouds of people working on it. Which shouldn't be true, because yeah, we should still look at how many trees there were. So now look at how much stinking rock there is to have to remove. Oh well. By this point, they should be getting enough of the wood done that should be getting back towards having people on the construction projects pretty soon. Alright, well, we'll let some of this run off screen. I'll get you back in, though, before the next Viking attack. Or no, well, now that that's pretty much totally automated, maybe I will, because previously, anytime I'm doing work off screen, I start recording again before the next attack. So far, you have seen every attack that's happened. I've not done any of them off screen. But I think from this point forward, I'll be a little less worried about that. Unless, like, the attack starts and I notice a new unit in it that I haven't seen before. So, for right now, thanks for watching, and we'll catch back up with you sometime later.